Hi, in this video I want to teach you how to make these shorts for the set. It's all done at crochet. It's very easy to make. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make it. On the model look a little bit long, but on me look a little bit short. Perfect for the beach. To make this short, the yarn I'm gonna use is Peyton Grace 100% mercerized cotton, light 3. Each ball of yarn has 50 grams. And the color is cardinal. It's the same color yarn that I use for the blouse. And I know I'm going to use more than 2. I just put in 2 here. At the end of the video, I will let you know how many ball of yarn I use on total. The crochet hook is 3.5 millimeter. It's exactly the hook that the yarn asks for to use. For the blouse, I use a smaller hook because I wanted the stitch a little tighter. You're going to need tapestry needle and scissors. And these beads are optional. Yeah, if you want in the cord that you're gonna do for tying the shorts. Start, we're gonna do a slip knot and we're gonna do the circumference of your hip or waist. So this stitch is multiple of 4. We have to do 4 of these motifs that I'm gonna show you now in order to create one of the motifs for the shorts. So this is a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, you're going to go to the 4th chain and you're going to pass it through and you're going to do a double crochet like that. That's 1. We need to make 4 to create one motif. 1, 2, and 3 now, and yarn over, and you're going to come to the top of this one and those 2 loops there, and you're going to pass it through and you're going to do your double crochet. I have 2. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, and in these 2 I'm gonna pass it again. You see, these 2 that I have here is the one that we pass in. When we do the next one, we pass through those 2. You see those 2 loops there. 1, 2, and 3, yarn over, pass it through those 2 like that. So here I have 4 that create one motif, so I had to do multiple of 4 for the entire circumference. For mine I'm going to do 52, that will be 26 for the front and 26 for the back. So I will meet you here when I have my 52 motif like that. Here I have my 52 motifs, so I'm going to make sure that I don't have these twisted. And I'm gonna go to the first one that I did, and in that space there I'm gonna do slip stitch. Now I'm gonna chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and in the same space I'm gonna do a double crochet. Now in the next space I'm gonna do 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. I'm gonna chain 2, and in the same space I'm gonna do 2 together. This is the same design that I did for the blouse, so if you've done the blouse you're familiar with this stitch. So in the next space I'm gonna do 2 together, 2 double crochet. The battery is running out. So in the next space you're gonna do 2 together, 1 and 2. You're gonna chain 2 and 2 in the same space. Like that you're gonna continue all the way around, and you're gonna finish in the last space with 2 together, chain 2 and 2 together, and then you're gonna do a slip stitch at the top of this chain. Remember, this is something that you have to measure on your own body, because this is a size large, but some ladies size large have more booties or booty than other ones, so it's up to you to measure in the person that you want to make this. Even if it's a smaller size, you will remove from 4, 4, 4, and if it's bigger you will add 4, 4, 4. Here I'm gonna finish this row with a slip stitch on the 3rd chain, and we're gonna work these 2 stitches as a front post, all the ones that are 2 double crochet together here. So what I want to do for the chain to look like it's a front post is I'm gonna pass my hook behind the chain like this. I'm gonna grab the yarn, pass it through, and I'm gonna pass it through these two loops together, and that counts as the first chain. I'm gonna do 1 and 2, and there I have 3 chains. Now I'm gonna do this one as the front post, and like that I have my 2 front posts, and here I'm gonna do 2 together, chain 2, and 2 together in the same space. Now these 2 front posts, like that, you're gonna do 1 front post and 2 front posts. Now you're gonna work in between this stitch here, and you're gonna do 1, 2 together, a chain 2 and 2 together. Again, you're gonna do these 2 front posts. Like this, you're gonna continue all the way around till the end, and I will show you one more time how to do the stitch, and from there you can do it until you get to the part where you have to separate the legs. For that part you have to measure on yourself, like I'm gonna measure mine. That way you know where the length that you have to give to yours. But anyway, I'll let you know how many rows I will give to mine. So really nice. Here I finished this row with a slip stitch and the second chain on the top, because the first one was a single crochet to create that front post. Now we're gonna do exactly the same. You're gonna go behind that chain, pass your yarn through. You have 2 loops, you pass it through those 2 like a single crochet, and then you're gonna chain 2, 1 and 2, and it's like you're having a chain of 3. So you're gonna yarn over and you're gonna do a front post, and now yarn over and you're gonna do 1, 2, single, 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, now you're gonna do 2 front posts, and you're gonna continue doing the stitch until you have the desired length, until you get to the point that you have to divide the 2 legs, you know, on between the legs, do the division. So I'm gonna continue off camera and I'll let you know how many rows I give to mine before I divide it. And this stitch is a little bit more open because I'm using a bigger crochet hook than the one I use for the blouse. So if you like to use this short as a regular short, you will have to do a liner, or you can use it without a liner on top of a swimming suit for the beach or the pool. So I will let you know how many rows I will give to mine before I divided the 2 legs. Here I am in the point of separating the 2 legs. So for mine I did 20 rows and it looked really, really nice. Well, let me put it double, that way you see better the stitch. Nice. You see? So now we're gonna separate. This is the center where we've been doing the, you see, each time the row start is here, and if you look, you don't have a seam because it looks exactly the same as this one. You see, it's this one and it looks exactly like that one. So you don't gonna have a seam on your shorts. Seamless. So now to know the amount you're gonna leave for each side had to be exactly the same amount. So if you did exactly like mine, this is the center. So you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and number 7 is here on the side. All those V motif. So this is the center. You're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and number 7 is in here. And if you turn your work around and you see, this is the center in the back and this is the center in the front, and you count, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's the number 7. and the same 1 2 3 4 5 6, and that is number 7 in there. So now we're gonna work on separating the two legs. So we're gonna start here with a chain of 3, 1 2 and 3, yarn over. You're gonna go to that double crochet and you're gonna do a double crochet. You don't going to work the post in there because we are doing exactly the same as we did here to start our piece. So you're gonna chain 3, 1 2 and 3, yarn over, and you're gonna come here and you're gonna do a double crochet. For mine, I'm gonna do 3 of these. But if you are one of those ladies that is more voluptuous and have the legs a little bigger, so this is no insult, sorry, but I have to refer like that because I don't know another word that I can say. So you will do more. You will do 5. It had to be 3, 5, 7. It had to be on an even number, and I will explain you why. So first I'm gonna show you with 5, and then after I'm gonna show you with 3 what you're gonna do. So 1 2 3, yarn over, I have 3, 1 2 3, I have 4, 1 2 and 3, and this is going to be for 5. You're going to come here. Let me make sure that I am in the center. So as this one here, so you're gonna come here to the right side double crochet on the right, and you're gonna do slip stitch. You're gonna slip stitch to the next double crochet in here from the piece, and then you're gonna yarn over, and you're gonna come here and you're gonna do your double crochet. But you see that double crochet is loose there. What you're gonna do is again go to that one here on the top of the one here and do a slip stitch, and it's nice and secure. So you're gonna try this on. You see, this is for in between the legs to see if this is enough for you. Okay, so it had to be like that, and I want to explain you. You see, because when we're working on the leg, here you will do the V-stitch, and in this one here you're gonna do 2 together, and this one the V-stitch, and this one 2 together, the V-stitch, 2 together, and then you're gonna go back here and do the V-stitch. You see, you continue with the design exactly the same. Okay, so for mine gonna be only 3. So here I have the chain of 3. I have 1 2, the chain of 3. Again, I'm gonna come here. It's exactly the same, but it's only with 3. I don't want my shorts to be too loose. I do the slip stitch, now slip stitch, and the one here, and over, and you're gonna come here and do your double crochet, and I'm gonna do my slip stitch here, and it'll be just like that. So now I'm going to show you how you're going to work one leg, and then after you're going to do the same on the other. So when you finish here, you see your yarn is here and the loop is here. You're going to come here to the space that you just created, and you're going to do a slip stitch, and this here, you see, you're going to do a slip stitch in there to make sure your yarn is in there ready to work. So you're going to chain 3, 1 2 and 3, and in the same space you're going to do another double crochet. Now here, and the one in the center, you're gonna do 1 2 chain 2 and 2 together. And the next one, 2. Now we're going to come here to the stitch here in the center here, and you're going to do 2 together, chain 2 and 2 together in the same space. Now we have to work the stitch like we've been working so far. These ones on the post, you have to continue with those ones like that. And in here you're going to do 2 together, chain 2 and 2 together. Like that you're gonna continue all the way around until you get here, and I will show you how you're gonna finish this row and do the other one here, and from there you can take your shorts and do it yourself the length that you desire. For mine, I don't want it too long because usually I wear this type of clothes when I go to Cuba to see my family, and in Cuba it's really hot, so I don't want a very long short that I will feel uncomfortable wearing it because the heat. So you're gonna do it the length that you are more comfortable with. You know, if you are used to wear short shorts, or if you are not used to short shorts, you'll do it longer. So I will continue until I get here, and I'll show you how you're gonna continue next. Here I'm gonna finish this row with a slip stitch 1, 2 on the 3rd chain. And if you want these shorts for the beach, you know, to put it on top of your bikini, and if you want it to be a short, you can leave it with just that row, or you can do one more, and that's it. You will go to the other side, do 2 rows, and that's it. You have a very short for your bikini. If you don't want to do a liner, but if you're gonna do a liner and you want a little bit longer, you will do, you know, the amount of row that you want for yours. You will try it on as you work. So here we're gonna start exactly the same as we did in here, working the post. So you're gonna work the post in this chain 2. So you're gonna go behind the chain, pass your yarn, do a single crochet like that, and then chain 2, 1 and 2. You're gonna come here and do a double crochet. I wanted to mention, if you did this one with 5, and here you'll have 2 of these V stitch in here. So you'll have 2 together, a V stitch, 2 together, a V stitch, 2 together, and then this one here. So 1, 2, chain 2, and again 2 more in the same space, 1 and 2, and in here 2 front post. Like that you're going to continue until you have the desired length for your shorts, and then I will do mine off camera, and I will show you how you're going to work on the other one, and we're almost done. Here I'm going to finish this row with a slip stitch. I'm going to chain 1, cut the yarn, and I'm going to lose the tail, and I'm done this leg. So for mine, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 row. It look like this. So if you want yours longer, you can give it more, and it look like that. And in measure, to the tip at this stitch, and measure 30 centimeters. Exactly 30. So if you want it longer, you do it longer. Now I'm gonna show you how you're gonna work on the other side. Now we're gonna start the other leg, this one here, and I'm gonna come here with my yarn, and here is like that. I'm gonna come in this space here. I'm gonna pass my yarn and do a knot, and later I will lose that tail. So I'm gonna come here, pass my yarn, and I create that loop, and that counts as 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna go to the same space, and I'm gonna do a double crochet. More to the center, and I'm gonna come here to the V stitch, and I'm gonna do my V stitch. We are repeating exactly what we did on the other leg, so it's exactly the same. You're gonna continue working this all the way around. Now you have to do 2 front posts and the stitch, and like that all the way around. You come here, you finish with a slip stitch, and then you work that chain on a post stitch, and then continue all the way around until you have the same length that you did for the other leg. For me are 7 rows. So I'm gonna work this off camera, and then after I finish that and I lose those tail, I will show you how you're gonna work in the top and create the little string to that way you can close and open and close your top of the short. We're almost done on the shorts, so the only thing we have to do is do a border on the top and do a chain long enough to pass around the waist, and to tie that chain you can do it single crochet if you like, and put the wooden beads at the end or not. And after that, if you want to put a liner, go ahead and do a liner. I don't gonna do a video on how to do a liner because I never done one, so I don't know how to do them. So I will try to figure it out by myself how to do one for my shorts. So if you know how to do it, go ahead and do yours, or ask for help to somebody, or check on YouTube. Maybe they have video, but don't ask me because I don't know how to do it. So here I already attached my yarn to one of these loops. These loops are the ones that we created to start our waist, you know, the top of the short. So I'm gonna pass the yarn through there, 1, 2, and 3 chain, and I'm gonna do 2 double crochet in that space, 1 and 2. You can do this border whatever stitch you like the best for border. This is the way I'm doing mine. So I'm gonna go to the next space, and I'm gonna do a slip stitch. It'll be like that. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and in that space 1 and 2 double crochet. Go to the next space and do a slip stitch. Like that, you're gonna continue all the way around. Finish with the slip stitch. You do your chain for tying in the waist, and I will show you the end result once I finish that. Here I'm gonna finish the last one with a slip stitch where I start my first one. I'm gonna chain 1, cut the yarn and lose the tail, and then now is to crochet the chain that we're gonna pass through this little opening in here. For the waistband, I'm gonna use these 4 wooden beads. I did like 250 chain, and I started doing single crochet for a bit, and then now before I finish the cord, I'm gonna pass these beads in this end I already finished. I'm gonna pass through the lighter color first, and now I'm gonna pass the darker color, and this will make nice combination with the blouse, since the blouse have the beads in the front too. So here I'm gonna do a knot, that way those beads are nice and secure in here. Do a knot really tight. I'm done on this side, and now I'm gonna continue working on the other side, finishing here. I'm about to finish the other end, and I'm gonna do my last single crochet. I'm gonna cut the yarn, and I'm gonna chain one, and now we can tie these two ends together. This is secure, and after you're gonna lose those tails. Now with this safety pin, we're gonna pass it through the little holes in the top of the shorts. You're gonna find the front center that you want to be in the front. Any of the two sides could be the front, because it's exactly the same. So you're gonna pass it through those little holes that we created in the beginning of the piece, and you're gonna pass them through, and after you finish passing the entire core all the way around, you will tie the beads at the other end, because if you do it before that, you don't can pass that through the little holes, and then you'll lose the tail. And well, here is my short, and I did the beads, the wooden beads, and it look like this. And I don't done the liner yet, but you guys had two options to do the liner. You can do the liner by sewing it in here at the top of the short without sewing that strand of the cord for closing your short, or you can do a liner that you can put under the shorts without sewing it, and then you can use the shorts as a regular short or on top of the bikini, like a bikini cover up. The amount of yarn that I used was 5 ball of yarn, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 250 grams on total for the pair of shorts. So now I'm gonna put it on my model, and I'll show you the end result. Remember, my model is a size small to medium, and this short is a size large. Well, here is the end result, and I love the way these shorts look. Remember, the model is a little bit too big because the model is nice and thin, but it look amazing. And look at with the set with the blouse. Perfect for the summer, the beach, amazing. Well, I hope you guys like it, and give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this set and you want to send me some pictures, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Stedman, or you can find me in my Instagram, Ruby Stedman Crochet. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.